Hey gang, today I'm in Crystal River, Florida. We're fishing out of the Plantation on Crystal River. My good friend Captain Marrio Castello's all over the fish. He's gonna put me on them. Whatever you do, don't touch that dial. It's gonna be off the hook. Captain Marrio put us on about an 8-mile run out of the Plantation on Crystal River this morning. Gorgeous fall morning, about 65 degrees when we launched the boat. It's just beautiful, not really a cloud in the sky. Got a good incoming tide. Mario's been on a bunch of these redfish back here in some of these creeks here, and we're gonna get in here and all we're doing is floating some shrimp, some live shrimp on some weighted corks on some shorelines. We're gonna try and locate the fish, catch a few on some live bait, then go to work with some artificials and just see what kind of day we can put together. Should be spectacular. The weather couldn't be any better. Good moving water. Everything is lining up great. You're down.
Nope. Little bait pecker. Yeah.
Back up. Yep.
Get a little closer to the shoreline.
Boy, so you just went and caught 2.
There we go. There's a slot fish at least.
Nice. That was a cool one because it took off.
Yep.
It ate it and ran. You like them shrimpies.
Oh, there he goes. Quick release. All right, we got a second one on. No issue.
Right off that same little edge right there.
Yep. Let's see if I don't fumble this one.
Oh, it happens. Oh, this is a little guy.
Yeah, little one.
Came off that same little bar though. Look how pretty they are in that morning sun. Huh?
Beautiful copper color.
Look right in the corner of the mouth. Perfect.
Little guy. Look how dark copper that thing is.
Jeez.
This is a lot smaller than that last one, but
hey,
the redfish is still.
You don't have to pick on the size of my fish, man.
Pretty.
Good looking fish. They're fun too. When they eat that shrimp, they don't hesitate.
No,
either.
they slam it.
Dunk.
Nice.
He took a big swipe at it the first time, boy. He really wanted that thing. That was so cool. Literally just with the tide, let it drift in front of this opening here between the 2 islands. And what you want to remember is that, you know, fish use all these edges, these bars, these little cuts in the mangroves, they use them for ambush points. You know, most of the prey is not attached to a line and a hook, so they need an advantage to get their meal.
You got it.
And they use those ambush points to their advantage. And boy, it came across right in front of there and it just lumped it. Look at that, huh?
Nice one. There we go. There's a pretty one. Look at the color on this guy.
Oh, unbelievable.
See in the sunlight?
They're so beautiful.
Yeah, these are nice.
And you know, we love to get on, you know, big oversized breeder redfish. Obviously everybody does. But to me, when you get in these fish in that 21, 22, 23, 24 inch class, this is the true indicator of the health of an estuary. Because you can have a lot of big breeder fish in there, but if they're not breeding in that estuary, or for whatever reason all your little ones are getting eaten, sometime down the road you're going to have a tough time catching fish. And fish at this size mean that the fishery is in really good shape.
Beautiful little fish. Look how fat his belly is too.
Yeah,
Little tubby little thing, yeah.
They've been eating.
Nice, beautiful copper top.
Captain Mario, you're the man, as usual. And there's a lot of activity right here. Oh. Enjoying the great outdoors with the Real Animals Great Outdoors partner, the Plantation on Crystal River. There is no better place to hunt for scallops off Florida's Gulf Coast than the Plantation on Crystal River. Scalloping is a fun family activity that requires no previous experience. All you need is a mask, snorkel, fins, and a bag to keep the scallops in. Float along the surface of shallow water over the seagrasses and you'll see them hiding. Scalloping is a seasonal activity only during summer months. Let the Plantation book your trip with a licensed group charter followed by a delicious meal prepared with your catch. Take a look for yourself, see why the Plantation on Crystal River is our great outdoors partner. You can kind of see as we drifted through here, there's a cut right here. And as that water pours between them two cuts, it digs that little trough. So there's a little bit of a deeper edge. That's why we were able to pick up a couple of fish right there. As this tide's pouring in, those fish will stage right on the edge of that cut. And as the baits come over the top of that edge, it gives them a great ambush point. Those are things you always want to look for. You'll notice we have a point right there on the mangrove shoreline. We also have the little trough that's created by the split in the island there, where that water can pour in and out and dig that trough out just a little bit. That little change in depth, the point by the mangroves, creates a perfect situation. Those are the things you want to look for almost in any estuary that we have here in Florida. Should be a great place to set up and catch some fish. There was one on the front side of that. Yeah. I thought there might be, and there was.
That was it looks like a good one.
It feels like a good one.
They're all good though.
I've never caught a bad redfish.
Yeah.
Big, small, I like them all.
Yeah.
And that was one of those too. I was looking at the structure and felt the strike.
Wow.
On this bull bay rod was absolutely incredible. Yeah, that's a good fish. He's got a little bit of tude. He's not happy. He's like, hey, hey. And there's a big stingray. We got mullet and a big stingray.
Yeah, all kinds of life here.
He's not huge, but that cool water temps have got him ornery.
Yeah.
Plus you're still fighting that tide a little. Good fish.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Middle slot fish.
He jumped on it like he stole something.
Good middle slot fish here, 25. Look at this guy. That is a pretty redfish. The colors on that thing. Oops, let me get up here. It's nice, man. Look at that. That sheen.
Yeah, that's beautiful, isn't it?
Golly, you turn it and it's like a, it's hard to describe until you actually look at it right up close. These things are beautiful fish.
That's a gorgeous fish.
Yeah, this is his lucky day. He's gonna swim back. All right, buddy.
It's fishing for memories today.
Something small swimming with it. There's your pinfish again.
That's right.
Snapper.
Mangrove snapper, baby. Right in the corner of the mouth. This would be big enough for like one of those little Hawaiian rolls. Right? You could make a sandwich out of him if you had a Hawaiian roll. Just kidding, not legal. But look, he had that whole shrimp in his mouth. Look at that guy. What a chump. Arr. There he is.
All right, fish on. Ooh, it's a nice one too.
Right off that point again too, the structure has just been really key to the whole deal here. They've just been hanging on an edge somewhere. Ooh, that tide is pouring in here. Big water.
It's throttled down right here. Yeah,
Yeah, it does. You're right. It sizes down coming through this little cut. And that was all she wrote. Come here, Betsy. Oh yeah. No getting away from the bull bay and the quantum smoke, dog. Right in the corner of the mouth, textbook. There's no way to emphasize it enough. I know a lot of guys struggle making the switch to circle hooks, but boy, it makes such a difference. This one's got 2 on one side and 1 on the other. Pretty redfish, huh? Couple over here. Couple, 1, 2, 3, whoa. And back in the drink she goes. Can't beat it. Crystal River. Real Animals Tackle Box, brought to you by CCA Florida, the CCA Star Tournament, and FishBrain, the app for fishermen. In today's Real Animals Tackle Box, Captain Marrio and I are using 7-foot 6-inch, medium-heavy, fast-action Real Animals Signature Series spinning rods by Bull Bay Rods, Quantum 40 smoke spinning reels with 15-pound Spiderwire Ultracast and 25-pound Berkeley Pro Spec fluorocarbon leader. We were using 2-aught Nautilus Light circle hooks with live shrimp under a cork. Real Animals Tackle Box is brought to you by Quantum, the real choice for the real animals. Miralure, the record setters. Ingle Coolers, the first, the best, your last. Bull Bay Rods, combined with original Fuji guides for a difference you can feel. Spiderwire, nothing gets away. Ray Marine, go hunting underwater. Dorado Boats, built to last a lifetime. Real Animals Tackle Box, brought to you by CCA Florida, the CCA Star Tournament, and FishBrain, the app for fishermen. Just a simple day today, not a lot of work going on. Just tail hooking a shrimp.
We're still waiting for the tide to switch out too. I want to work some artificials when the tide starts going out, but it's still coming in.
Yeah, it's still moving. Well, we're catching a lot of fish. So.
Yeah.
I'm not a fish snob. I love to catch them on artificials, but I just love to catch them.
I do them on both.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Like you said, years of experience tells me that it's best to just catch them. That was a phenomenal cast, actually.
Right up on the edge, right on the shadow line.
It was phenomenal.
A high noon shadow line. You know that's close. There you go.
As soon as you speak of them, they come. Marrio's the redfish whisperer up here in Crystal River. Boy, is that unbelievable or what? Nice. Oh, and look at the spots. This one's got some purdy
multi-spotter?
Yeah, it's purdy.
All right.
Got a little tattoo going.
A little multi-spotter right there. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
To the other side.
Three on each side.
That's purdy.
Caught some yesterday that had 24 on it, 12 on each side. Yep.
Really? That's cool.
Yep. Clay got one that had almost 30 on each side.
Oh, Clay's a shit.
A couple days ago. Yeah. Look at that heart-shaped spot.
Oh, that's cool.
Redfish love.
Hey, we'll take that redfish love. That boy. Hey, nice job, kiddo.
Nice.
Well done. If you're looking to get a good indicator on your tide and what it's doing, if you're out on the open grass flat, take a look at your grass, because that tide will have that grass all laid over in the direction that it's headed. It's a real good indicator. And right now, all the grass that we're over the top of is all straight up. Tide's not moving. They're just not committing.
Yeah. It's just this water's barely even moving. Oh.
That one committed. That one committed.
All right. Nice. Decent one.
Not bad.
All right.
Oh boy. Marrio,
Man,
both
look,
sides.
a pretty copper one.
Both sides of the tide, just catching fish, baby. Crystal River. Nothing like it. What a great place to come and visit. Got a great place to stay at the plantation, great guides, and the fishing is absolutely world class.
Oh, wow. Wow, you brought him in pretty green.
Sorry. Well, the way they've been eating.
You'd think they just kind of lay down.
Yeah, you would
They're
think.
eating it so slow, but my
Once
goodness.
you put a hook in them, that changes their tude.
Yeah.
Again, it seems like every shoreline that we catch one on, we catch a couple.
There we go. That was
You're always
it.
dropping my TV fish.
Yeah.
Attaboy. Nice job, Mario.
All right.
He knows that fishing with shrimp really isn't my forte.
Yeah.
So he set the table up so he could put it on me early. So all we're doing is taking that live shrimp, we're just tail hooking them on that circle hook. Drifting it under the cork gives that shrimp the freedom to do its thing. Really kind of a deadly combination.
Everything eats that shrimp, that's for sure.
Well, that's the good and the bad
Yeah.
about shrimp, in my opinion, is everything eats it. So you can catch a lot of fish on them, but it can work against you a little bit when you got a lot of critters around.
You're exactly
Catch
right.
those big pinfish like I caught earlier.
That's one of a good reason to get bigger shrimp too, because that pinfish can pick away and pick away. A little shrimp will be gone in 20, 30 seconds. These big selects that we have today, it'll take them a minute and a half, 2 minutes to pick away at it. And while they're picking away, these predators can actually pick up on the smell and the sound of that.
Oh, there you go.
And there I'm down again.
Oh.
And they'll pick up on that and they'll actually track it down. And even though it's only half of it left, there you wouldn't have had anything left. It was a small shrimp.
Gives you a little more time.
It does.
Closed captioning brought to you by Gator Ford. Real Animals Hook It and Cook It, brought to you by Rumfish Grill at the Guy Harvey Outpost. I'm at the Rumfish Grill on St. Pete Beach. I'm with Chef Tommy. Tommy, what are we cooking today?
Today we're going to do Rumfish's very own paella.
Ooh, sounds good.
In the pan, we'll just start off with a little bit of butter. Start off with a little shallot in that pan, and then we're going to get our chorizo sausage. Any sausage that you're cooking with in a saute type of dish, it's nice to start rendering that down and let the flavors come out. You'll see the flavors start coming out once the oils of the sausage and the fat start leaching out of it. And then you know you can start adding the rest of your ingredients. We have some roasted red peppers, shrimp, mussels, freshly roasted chicken that we've pulled. Then we're gonna let that start cooking. And now we'll add our salt, a little pepper, and then toss these all around. The dish is eventually gonna go into the oven. We're just finalizing the saute preparation. And here we have our yellow rice. Now that all this is cooking, we're add all yellow rice to the pan. Toss that around nicely. Here's where we add our chicken stock.
The colors just all come together great.
It's one of those fun dishes you can have anytime. At this point, we're finishing it. It's done sauteing. It's gonna finish off in the oven, maybe 8-10 minutes. Once the mussels open completely, you know the dish is done. Here we have our finished plate that just came out.
Boy, that looks amazing. It smells even more amazing. Great job, Tommy. For this recipe and more, go to our website. Real Animals Hook It and Cook It, brought to you by Rumfish Grill at the Guy Harvey Outpost. Tide finally came all the way up in the backcountry spot we were in our first stop this morning, kind of a big open bay. We spent a lot of time in there working, caught a pile of really, really nice redfish. Made a little run to the west now. We came back out front. We came into some creeks here and kind of waiting for this tide to turn and go out. But as it turns to go out, there's been a lot of bigger redfish in these creeks. So we're gonna try and score a few oversized fish and call it a day. We'll see what happens.
Here we're not seeing the mullet activity that we were in the inner creeks, but we're seeing these little potholes, little sand holes, little just points that jut out from the rest of it. It's good little ambush points and stuff like that.
Right.
So we're fishing these little ambush points instead of looking for the mullet.
Well, and you know too, as this tide has slowed down. That slows down your mullet activity as well.
It's nice. Good fish.
He
hit it on the
just
move.
ready to pull it out of there because the little things were messing with it, and the little guy come out and whacked it. Well, he's not that little.
Yeah, that's
I thought he
decent
was
size.
little. Yeah, he's all right. Nothing wrong with that red dog. A little fancy red dog action. Marrio leaves one spot, pulls into the next one, boom, redfish. Go figure. So weird.
The tide's not really moving that good either, so it's good that we're getting a fish when the tide's not moving.
Well, you know the fishing is good and it's a beautiful day when you're catching them without moving water
All right.
in Florida. Attaboy.
That's a pretty one though.
That is a nice fish. In the slot.
It's very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the slot. Little blue tail. Not quite as coppery colored as the last ones we were catching, because this open water right here. This might have come from out from the Gulf, but still, nonetheless, it's a pretty redfish.
It's a beautiful redfish. What you got?
Trout.
Nice. Boy, nice trout too. Look at that. Attaboy, Marrio.
Nice.
Look at that thing. Huh? There's a morning topper. Woo! Look at that trout right there. Wow. Not even gonna bring her in the boat. Not even gonna bring her in the boat. I wanna wet my hand. Just kind of belly her a little bit. Look at the belly on that thing right there. Woo! Look at that trout right there, Marrio.
Nice. Excellent.
Wow. Nice fish, buddy. This fishery is absolutely incredible. Nice job, Marrio.
No problem, man.
Attaboy.
Love it. Yeah, it's very diverse.
I'm gonna let that fish go without touching it, because I want that one to just go make some babies.
All right.
Hey, that's a morning of fishing, kiddo. Nicely
yeah.
done. Wow. Captain Marrio Castello, what a day on the water, man. Great job.
Yes, sir.
Redfish, trout, Crystal River, Florida, absolutely amazing. We certainly hope that you enjoyed this week's episode as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. I'm Captain Michael Anderson, reminding you that whatever you do, don't let your kid be the one that got away.